since I've been a member of Tripod, we may have chatted a little bit, but I'm sure your memory is not as good as mine, it's better than mine. We have a couple of things in common. We're both Navy veterans. You served well before I did, but we both served before the Vietnam conflict got hot. The other is that we were both third-class petty officers. You were an E3 and I was an E3. You were a fire control officer and I was a hospital corpsman. So we have a couple things in common. And we both successfully made it out of the Navy alive, you more than me. You were far more peril than I was. But Rosemary had asked me if she knew that I was in the Navy and that I'm very fond of our veterans, and asked me if I would take some time and she wanted me to get involved with a quilt project and find some way that Tripod could honor you.
Surprise!
So I put this together, and if any of these statistics are incorrect, you let me know and we'll change them. But I think after reading the two books,
You read it?
I read most of them. I got most of my information from them. But this is a joint resolution. Whereas Joe Fanelli is a member of the greatest generation and served this nation in the United States Navy from March of 1943 to March of 1946. And whereas during his service to our country, he achieved the rate of E4, Fire Control Third Class. And whereas he was awarded the American Campaign Medal, which recognizes those military members who had performed military service in the American Theater of Operations during World War II. And whereas he was awarded the Asiatic Pacific Campaign Medal, which was awarded to any member of the United States Armed Forces who served the Asiatic Pacific Theater from 1941 to 1945. And whereas he was awarded the Philippine Liberation Medal, the decoration was presented to any service member of both Philippine Commonwealth and Allied militaries who participated in the liberation of the Philippine Islands between the dates of 17 October 1944 and 2 September 1945. Whereas upon discharge, Joe was awarded a Good Conduct Medal for his years of wartime service. And whereas he served aboard the U.S.S. Maddox DD 731 from mid-1944 until late 1945, during which time the Maddox from time to time took heavy enemy fire from constant aerial attacks, including on 21 January 1945, a kamikaze attack striking the Maddox off the coast of Formosa. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Tripod Camera Club and the Miami Valley Quilters Guild on 28 November 2017 recognize Joe Fanelli for his meritorious service to a grateful nation and award a Quilt of Valor for his service to the United States of America.
That for you. Thank you. Thank you for your service.
And Lieutenant Commander John Ventura would like to say a few words. Please.
You too?
I can't say too much more than what's already been said about Joe's service, except to tell those of you that were in the Navy that the type of ship that he was on during World War II was a very particular and special kind of ship. Small, it was heavily armed, it was fast, it was speedy, it was called a destroyer. And those of us that served on them called them tin cans because we were always bouncing around on them. They were tough ships to man. It took a lot of work. We were always exhausted. And I was fortunate enough to serve on one which was a sister ship to Joe's, but in a much later war. And those of us that did serve on those kinds of ships always held the men that were in World War II on these ships in high regard. We thought of them as heroes because they saw things unimaginable to us. And as the man said before, Joe was on board when, in the most terrifying times during the Kamikaze War in the last year of World War II in the Pacific. And so it's an honor to know you.
Thank you.
We're not done yet. We're not. And Debbie is the director of the Quilts of Valor effort for the Miami Valley Quilters Guild. In fact, today, I believe, she's done all day.
We've been at a local quilt shop making Quilts of Valor today.
All day she did this. So I'm going to turn this over to Debbie.
Okay. A little bit about Quilts of Valor. Each quilt, I'm not going to open it completely yet, but each quilt comes with a pillowcase that they can keep this in. But one thing we always say is we want these quilts to be used. And so this is one of those things where you can use it in the recliner, on your couch. They wash. It's already been washed. You stick it in the washer, in dryer. There's no problem at all there. And the other thing is we have a label on the back which designates it a Quilt of Valor, and it has your name on it. And so another thing you get is a letter that thanks you for your service, and I'm going to read a little bit of that letter right now. More and more. Dear Fire Controlman, 3rd Class Joseph Fanelli, U.S. Navy. The Miami Valley Quilters Guild in Fairborn, Ohio would like to thank you for your service to our country. This Quilt of Valor is being awarded to you to honor your sacrifice in helping to keep our country safe and to protect our freedoms. The Quilts of Valor Foundation is a national grassroots community service effort that began in 2003 to cover all returning servicemen and women touched by war. Quilts of Valor are stitched with love, prayers, and healing thoughts. They are a tangible reminder of an American's appreciation for the answering of your country's call. Since its beginning, over 179,000 Quilts of Valor have been awarded to active military and veterans. So please accept this Quilt of Valor with our sincere thank you for your service. We hope that it will bring you honor and comfort and healing. Please use it in your everyday life, and may it be a remembrance of our gratitude. God bless you.
I wish I could thank you.
Some of our quilts are made with a whole group of people, and then we have other quilts that are made with individual efforts. And Ginger did the piecing on this quilt, and Sue did the quilting on the quilt. And it's an honor for them to be able to be here to award this.
My wife watches a quilting show every
Saturday morning, we probably watch the quilt. So, one thing we always do is we take the quilt and we wrap it around you and we take pictures.
Any photographers out there?
Yeah. I think I didn't have to take pictures because I should have plenty of pictures from everybody else. We get hugs. Yes, of course.
and you also overwhelming.
Well, that's when it's a surprise, it is overwhelming, we know. And you can thank Rosemary because she put all of this together.
Thank you so much.
I don't know how to say thank you. I'm flabbergasted.
We can leave it out so people want to see it.
Yes, if you would.
And the letter, you get the letter inside.
Okay, I think we have goodies back there.
Okay.
Thank you.